What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Jacksonville, where we're actually improving a little bit at the plate. I mean, I know it's not much, we're only hitting 226, but we had multiple hits in the last video, including our first home run of the season. And again, we were able to push our average from 100 up to over 200, and that's a nice little boost for us this season. Now, our performance on the mound hasn't necessarily been as great. Now, we do have a 2.16 ERA, which of course does look really good on paper. However, we were giving up runs in really clutch situations, and we can't be having that if we want to have more wins this season and become the pitcher that we were back in MLB The Show 24. So, hopefully we can improve that in this one. We are going to be finishing off this series against the Rail Riders here, all of this being either in the field or in the batter's box. And then, of course, our next start is going to be game 1 against the Clippers. And hopefully, again, we can have a much better start against them than we had in this last one. Again, this should have been a win for us, but unfortunately we gave up 2 runs when we were up 2-0. And obviously we ended up getting the no decision and didn't get a chance to finish that one inning. So hopefully, again, we're going to have a much better time in this video and a much better time in that game against the Clippers. But, like I said, we do have 4 more games against the Rail Riders here where we're going to be in the field and at the plate. And hopefully, again, we can continue the hit streak that we're on right now and continue to have multiple multi-hit games. And getting that one hit off the bat would be extremely nice right here, as we do get a fastball down the middle. It's pretty well hit, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as he ends up going to the warning track and catches it at the wall. Again, kind of the same issue that we saw in the last video. We were hitting the ball hard, but unfortunately, it was just hanging up there a little too much. There we go. We end up taking that one for the first pitch, and that is going to be a ball. And it's going right to guys sometimes too. So hopefully we can improve that here and be able to hit the ball on a line a little bit more, as I thought that was going to be a fastball a little more elevated, but ends up dropping in as a circle change. It is a 1-1 count now. Hopefully give us something a little better in this one, as that is going to be an inside fastball. Is that going to have the chance to drop? It sure does. And no. We're going to stay at 1 on that one, and just thankfully we're able to get the bloop single on that. That definitely could have been a pop-out in any other game. I feel like that probably would have been, but thankfully that's not the case in this one. So we're on first, but unfortunately with 2 outs, we're going on the crack of the bat. We have to hop over the ball, but that is still going to be a ground out to the second baseman. But at least we have our 1 hit for the game. It'd just be really nice to get like 2 or 3, especially as we're down 3-1 now. It'd be nice to actually... Oh my gosh, again, solid contact, but right to the guy. But I was going to say it would be really nice to be able to have another win against them, as we picked up the first 2 wins in the series. So let's see if we can get the third. But again, we are down 3-1. That ball kind of came out of his hand weird on that fastball, but still a great pitch right there. 0-1 count. And again, that's going to be another... Thankfully, he's going to let that one drop. He did not play that correctly. Otherwise, I think he probably would have been able to catch that, but nope. Hopefully we start this rally here in the bottom of the 8th with no outs here on first. Got to be a little smarter about this. Let's hope he doesn't hit into a double play, as that is going to be a pop-up to right field, and the second baseman ends up getting it. Not great, but hell, that's okay. We still have the tying run at the plate right now. Hopefully Spencer Jones, who's 2 for 2 in this game, can end up getting a nice little hit right here. And nope, that one's going to be in the dirt, but we are not going to go to second on that one. He ends up stopping that right in front of him, and if we ended up going, we would have been done. Let's go. 1-2 count. Come on, a little base knock, buddy. Little base knock. That is going to unfortunately be a double play. Yeah, not the way we wanted to end the 8th, and yeah, this game might be over now. As unfortunately it is, and we end up dropping that 3-1. We did win the first 2 games in the series, but hopefully this isn't going to start a trend for the rest of this one. But at least we did get 2 hits, and our batting average goes up to over 250 right now, which is great. But let's go. We're back at third base. It'd be nice to get a couple opportunities in the field. We didn't get too many of those in the last video, so hopefully we'll get one here, and hopefully, again, we can have a multi-hit game. Always a lot of hope when the game starts, but as we get into it, obviously that always dwindles just a little bit. Ooh, nice fastball on the inside corner. We're just a little too late. Could not catch up to that. Although I'm a little worried about his curveball, which is pretty damn slow, as that is a nice slider. Again, he's got 3 pretty decent pitches, all within about 8 miles an hour of each other. So again, he's got a lot to mix up. And there's that curveball. We saw all 3 pitches in sequence. The question is, does he go back to the fastball now? On 1-2 count, I feel like it's going to be a slider, but we'll see. Well, I was right, and we swung it at the one out of the zone. Kind of sucks since we had a guy on first. It's always easy to get a base hit when no one's on base. But man, it would be nice if one of these times we can do it when someone is on base. Well, let's go. Just get the ball over there, get him out, and we'll take it. Always nice to get an assist. Well, let's go. Oh, count, obviously. Ooh, yikes. He did not get a good release on that slider. Yeah, just early as you saw, and unfortunately let that up. Let's even get 1-0 count. And there's no way we swung at a fastball that low. Damn it. So much for being patient at the plate. Man, I'm just ready to just hop on whatever pitch we end up seeing first. Thankfully, that is going to take us to our glove side. We still end up getting it, and we get him out at first. Hey, if we're not going to be perfect at the plate, we better be perfect on the infield. But now we got 2 outs of the guy on first. But we're up 2 now. Let's go. Oof. Oof. Were we early? Early on the fastball? Ah, damn it. Come on now. We need to be a little more disciplined than that. Come on. Nope, that is going to be fastball. Up. Yeah, that did not have any break on it. And, yeah, just a little too high for our liking. Especially inside like that. Although I do swing at a lot of high pitches. Case in point. Although that one might have actually been called a fastball. That was right on the edge of the zone. Let's go 1-2 count. He's got to go off speed. Yeah, he sure did. I didn't think it was going to have that much drop. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But man, did I get duped. Come on. And we're going to swing at the first pitch again. That is so dumb. And yeah, we're not having a hit in this one. And not just that, but we pick up a loss too. 4-2. Like I said, I was hoping that wasn't going to be a trend after losing that first one of the video. But I'm a little nervous that it is. And honestly, we've really got to limit those strikeouts as well. I mean, if we keep striking out like that, why would they even keep us in the 3-hole? We need to perform better. I mean, granted, no one is hitting well on the team, unfortunately. So, if we could be the one to really kind of spark that change for the team, they'll have no excuse but to move us up to the majors. You know what I mean? Ooh, nice fastball. Okay, it's not the one that we want to swing at, especially on 1-0, you know? We just ended the game on the last one like that, you know? We don't want that again. That's not much better for us. As we're late on the 92, but we're early on the 94. Kind of crazy, if you ask me. Nice. Oh, that's down the line. Let's go. Can we get 2 on that? No, we cannot. That is a great throw. And we definitely would have been dead as a doornail, if you ask me. But let's go. At least we get a base hit. Again, with 2 outs and no one on. So, do we really get him in clutch situations? Not really. We need to start picking that up. Come on, don't give me one of these again. Yeah, he would have got us out. Quick recovery by him. For some reason, that seems to be the case for all of these catchers. I don't get it. Let's go 1-2, 2 outs. We're going to take that extra little... Really? Bro, it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs and a guy in first. Why do you care what the guy on first is doing? You need to focus on the batter, you know? And realistically, as a pitcher, that's what you should be doing. You see, if you would have done that, he would end up getting that ground out to shortstop. But he could have actually picked up a good strikeout if he would have focused more on the batter. There we go. That's a good play, though. We get him out at first. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have gotten him out at second, but great sacrifice by the hitter. Granted, it was all for naught because we're up 4-0 now at this point. And let's see if we can keep this up. Wow, that is embarrassing to swing at a changeup like that. He only has 3 pitches and we swung real... never mind. Doesn't matter. Gosh darn it. We had the perfect pitch right down the middle, but we were not ready for it. Again, after seeing a changeup like that, yeah. You get a little nervous, but there we go. Nice. Right up the middle on that changeup. We waited back, even though we were a little early on it, but still enough to be able to get that up the middle and be able to pick up our second single of the day. Bet you he throws over after we extend that lead right there. Nope, he does not. And he ends up striking out. Rough. I bet you it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out if I end up going. But we're going to take the chance anyways. And you know what? Let's get ballsy. Let's go 2 leads. There we go. Good news now, he can't throw over. He cannot throw over. Look at that. Oh, wait. Well, that's my bad. I thought he only had 2 picks. But I guess that's not the case anymore. Either way, though, we do end up getting picked off. And that was stupid on my part. I should have just went to second at that point. Could have pulled a Willie Mays Hayes. That doesn't matter. We're up 4-0 anyways. Hopefully we can drive this guy in at second. As we end up doing that, we get another one right up the middle. And at least we're seeing the ball a little bit better today. Not much, but a little bit. That's 3 singles, but finally we end up picking up an RBI. It's nice to actually see that for once. And, come on, you're going to try to throw over? Oh, god damn it. I tried to time that well, and obviously I didn't. That's on me. I thought I saw him move. They should have called a balk. I'm just kidding. I really didn't see a goddamn thing. I'm just trying to justify what I ended up doing. Picked off twice now. But we're still at 5-0. So, hey, you know what? It's not really hurting us at this point. Would it have helped us a little bit more if we would have stayed on base? Yeah, probably. We might have a couple more runs, but as long as we win this one, it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And obviously it didn't make a difference. 7-0. Who is that? Snelling on the mound? Did a really great job. He's 2-0 this season. He might become the new ace, but still. I don't know how many innings he ended up throwing, but no runs and only 4 hits. Not too bad by him. Now all we have to do is follow that up on the mound. Not this game, but the one after that. Jansen Junk is 1-0 this season. Not too bad. Let's see if we can get him 2-0, and then hopefully we can pick up our second win of the season in the next game. But hey, hitting 279 now. That's not bad. Let's see if we can keep that up as we end up getting a curveball just out of the zone. My bad. I meant to do that to go check how fast he throws. 97 max, huh? Let's see if we get a fastball down the middle. How great would that be? Well, it would have been better if we would have made better contact. Unfortunately, that is going to be to the center fielder. I got what I asked for and didn't do anything with it, unfortunately. So let's see if we can make that up in this one. He's just gasses that by us. Unfortunately, we're late on that fastball. So let's see if we can get a better pitch this time. Nope, we got the exact same pitch. And again, just too late. We're right on it, but again, just a little too late. And yeah, that's going to be three pitches and an out. Great. I don't know, maybe I'm just rattled from being picked off so many times in the last game. Oh, come on, we need to improve this right here. That's a nice fastball, but unfortunately, just a little too low for my liking on the first pitch of the at-bat. I was hoping that was going to be a ball. And unfortunately, he's just thrown 2 straight strikes. Same sequence as last time, 2 fastballs and then a curveball. But hopefully he won't give us the same thing, and hopefully we won't strike out on 3 pitches. But we still do anyways. But we can put all that behind us as long as we get a base hit right here, because, hell, 5-4, no outs in the 8th. We need to start a rally, as that is a nice hit, but right to the second baseman. And unfortunately, that ends up being a 5-4 game. And, yeah, 0-4, not the way we wanted to have this game go. But at least we get a day off and a practice to be able to get some more skill points here. We're going to go to the training facility, and again, I really want to do something that's going to be able to get us some kind of extra bonus. Again, the 8 skill points would be extremely nice. And if we are going to do that, why not be something that I think is going to help us in the next game too? Because, again, our pitches, especially in the last one, were a little wild. So if we can work on our command here, I think that's going to be for the best. And it is definitely proven there that, yeah, we need to do a little bit better and really work on our timing when we're doing this. Because even though we are not bad and we got a silver out of this, we could have been a little more accurate, especially as we're throwing the fastball. I know we have a little bit of break on it, but it's not enough to really kind of warrant only getting a silver. We do get 6 skill points, which actually is really great. But before we do get into that game, though, I really want to take these 25 points. I want to upgrade our per 9. I think that is going to be extremely helpful. And I think we're going to leave everything else where we're at. We can actually up the arm strength and everything, but realistically, I want to save that 5. I want to just up that per 9, see if that's going to help us a little bit in this game, and also, obviously, go up to the 78. But we'll also take all of the skill points that we get in this next game, as well as those 5 right there, and we'll improve a couple other things after this game as well, if we think it's really going to be worth it. But let's see what we can do here. We are getting into this next game. This is our next start. And again, hopefully we can actually do really well in the batter's box as well. But we got a 2.16 ERA. We really want to lower that under 2, and we want to be able to get our second win of the season. If we can get some more strikeouts, that'd be even better as well. But Ben Lively is 2-0 this season. Let's see if we can outduel him. Honestly, it might be a little easier said than done since they are pretty well above 500. And this guy has already gotten the first 2 batters of the game out. Not throwing extremely hard, especially for a righty, but he does have a pretty deep repertoire, which again kind of makes it a little difficult. But if he starts off 2-0, and we're able to get some more pitches up on him, because he's already thrown 18 pitches in this first inning, and that'd be better. Let's go. Thank God, we needed something like that so badly. Just a pitch right down the middle, 2-0 count, and we take that over the fence. That's great. And not just that, but we actually get a chance to help our own cause as we end up going up 1-0. Now let's see if we can just hold that lead. I mean, it wasn't the hardest hit ball of all time, but it was enough to go over the fence and again, get us that 1-0 lead off the rip. I love that. Fastball down and out, gets called the strike. Let's go up and in now. He ends up swinging at that one. And honestly, I usually go slurve, but we're going to go change up down and out. Let's see if we can get him chase. We are not going to, not with that one. So down and out, now we go down and in. Nope, we're going slurve, buddy. You know this is our out pitch. Would have been if we didn't throw that early. I'm actually going to do a split on this one. I agree, Catch. I agree. Maybe not after that, though. Okay, we're going slurve. He's looking fastball, man. Don't give it to him. Okay, I think we might actually have to give him the fastball now. Let's go inside a little bit. Let's see if we can just keep that on the edge. Uh-oh. That should have been taken into a gap. 110%. 110%. That's all right. It's the first out of the inning. And thankfully after... Whoa. I thought he was just going to take that himself, so we weren't necessarily running to first base, but we'll take that. But again, after a pretty long first batter, at least we get that guy out on one pitch. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. I was going to say, let's see if we can do it again. No strikeout, but a very efficient one. And by one, I mean in inning, obviously, the first inning. So let's see what we can do to keep that up. But then again, I do, obviously, want to get some strikeouts here because, well, that was our bread and butter last season. And not just that, but I don't necessarily trust our field all the time. So, oh my gosh. All right. Remember that accuracy drill that we worked on? Yeah, let's see what we can do to put that in play. There we go. We do get the edge strike on that one. We're going to go change up on this. Just keep it around the zone. Not bad. Can we come back from 3-0 with the slurve? Huh? Great play by the second baseman. Maybe I shouldn't have talked shit about our infield. They did a great job right there. Again, wish we could have picked up the strikeout, but an out is an out. An out is an out. Good circle change on that one. Now let's go fastball up and in. Do it. That is beautiful. So now we go change up down and out. I know you want to go split, but not today, buddy. Not today. Maybe we should have went split. We're going to do that down and out. That way it'll set up for the down and in slurve if we don't get that. Right, we need to be better on 1-2, realistically. We need to throw some better pitches than that. No way he made contact. Thankfully he makes it there, though. Great play by the left fielder, and way to get on your horse for that, too. I thought that was going to drop, but no. Definitely saved us there. Great pitch on that fastball down and out. I feel like we've done that every single hitter, though, so maybe we need to change our sequence up just a little bit. There we go. Again, I know we've been going change up down and out after these, but no. Let's go slurve down and in. He's not expecting it. There we go. First strikeout of the game. It's coming pretty late in the game, but at least we ended up getting it. And we are still clinging to that 1-0 lead, courtesy of us at the plate. But if we continue to leave like circle changes over the middle of the plate like that, it's going to be 1-1 very, very soon. There we go. Great pitch. Do you think that we can get it with the slurve down and in again? I think so. Uh-oh. If that would have been down and in, I think we would have gotten it. But instead, now we're going to go down and out with the changeup. Hit that corner. Well, that hit the dirt, not the corner, though. Yeah, let's go slurve one more time. Make it your best one. That wasn't our best one, but it's good enough to pick up the strikeout on the 7-hitter. Love to see that. Now let's go up and in with the fastball. We haven't started a sequence with an up and in fastball in a while. Let's go change up, down and in, and then we go slurve down and out. That's beautiful. He's seen 2 in. Time to go out. Get out of this inning. Let's go. Okay, I'm sorry. No, that was out number 2. We didn't get out of the inning yet. Damn it, I'm putting the cart before the horse. No, we can't do that. We're at the bottom of the order, but again, they're still dangerous hitters. They're in AAA for a reason. Obviously, they'd be better if they were in the majors, but still, being a professional ball player at any level is a great accomplishment. Truly. Okay, 1-1 count. Let's see if we can pick up our 3rd strikeout of the inning, though. Not if we're not hitting corners like that, unfortunately. Go up and in with the fast. That looks good. And that's going to set up for down and away. And let's see if we can get out of this inning right now. Need to keep it kind of in the zone, though. Or we just keep it in the zone in general. He doesn't take the bat off his shoulder, and we strike out the side. Best part is we get another shot at the plate. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, no. I thought we had better contact on that. But the first baseman makes a good play. Man, I thought that was going to be down the line for potentially a double. But no, that is not the case. But thankfully, we get the first batter to ground out to second base in 1 pitch. And after throwing 7 pitches to him in the first inning, it's nice to be able to get that to be a quick out. Great pitch right there on the circle change. You'd love to see that. See if we can go up and in with the fastball this time. That looks good. Sure does. That is going to be weak contact. Excuse me for diving on the mound right there. And we pick up a pop out to get the second out of the inning. Let's see if we can finish this inning off, maybe this time with the strikeout. I know we got 3 in the last one. We shouldn't be greedy, but this is a video game, damn it. We're going to be as greedy as we can. That looked like a great pitch, but I understand why it wasn't called that. We are on the road, and that was very borderline. But there we go. At least we end up picking up the out. It's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, and that is another 1-2-3 inning. And thankfully, it wasn't a 1-2-3 inning for our offense in that last one, because we end up picking up another run. And now we're back to a 2-0 lead. And I should say back because it's the first time we've been 2-0. But at the same time, it's nice to see that we end up picking up a run aside from us. There we go. 1-1 count. Up and in. That wasn't in. That was not in. But at least he ended up swinging it, and that's going to be a strike. Down and in. He is not going to swing at the change, though. Do you think we can get him with a fastball up and in? I think so. We've been able to do it before. We can do it again. Well, excuse me. Change up, maybe? There it is. Just up enough. Just up enough. Don't you dare yell at that umpire. He didn't do anything wrong. He just struck you out on a pitch that you should have swung at. Always blame it on other people. You know what I mean? Come on. Take responsibility for your actions. And there we go. Oh, hopefully we won't have to take... Oh, yeah, we won't. I was going to say, hopefully we won't have to take responsibility for our actions on that pitch. But no, that is thankfully just going to be a pop-out. Thought that was going to be a little deeper than that. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Great fastball right there. Oh, no way. What a play by the shortstop. We have not seen that all season. But, man, that is a great diving stop. Is that a new shortstop for us? Definitely glad we called him up. And now we got a chance with a guy on second. And 2 outs to be able to drive him in. Let's see what we can do to get a double. Oh, I was way too overzealous for that one. I thought that was going to be a fastball. And it wasn't. That's a sweeper. Oh, that's 2 sweepers, as a matter of fact. I bet you he comes fastball in this one. I'm calling it right now. He's gotta. He does. And he strikes us out. Son of a bitch. I mean, at the very least, we're still in this game. You know? 6th inning. We've only had 51 pitches.
Ball. 1-0. I got a ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything
Counts
right
1-0.
still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. He hits a fly to center. It's pretty deep. Snags it for the second out. And now the center fielder, Alan Serta, struck out looking the first time up. That one flips the outside corner. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. Drops in for a strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. And swing and a miss. Nice job out there as he gets a 1-2-3. Perfectino.
Hey! 0-1.
Now
Ball, that's too high.
Oh, gloves it. And the throw. Out.
Out.
Nice play. That's elite defensive work at shortstop to dive and knock it down.
The right
And
fielder.
then with it over to first for the out. He's got some serious skill. Valera
Ball.
in the box with one away. Looks at ball one. This one is labeled. It's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. In a second with a double, and they've got something brewing here. I hope this crowd gives him the appreciation he deserves. Perfect games are so rare. He came so close to pulling this one off. Let's see how things
0-1's the
shape
count.
up from here on. And Zarda in the box now takes strike one. How the
Aye.
called strike. The Clipper with the tying run at the dish. Got it. And now two gone. Now stepping to the plate for Columbus, Travis Bazzana. All well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, you gotta unload. One. On the ground, Kava. Play made.
He's
That
out.
ends the inning. Another foul ball there. It's 0-2 to the DH.
No balls, two
Surprised to
strikes.
see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Here's a fly to left. The bottom. Two away. By and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
All right, now I'll be honest with you. I don't know how long my microphone was out. I definitely need to get a new one, or I need to fix my computer for that. But needless to say, that was a heartbreaking game, man. I mean, come on. We went through 7 innings with no runs and only 1 hit, and we still pick up the no decision. Obviously, we need to get a little better than that, and a lot of that, unfortunately, is on the team. Now, we do have 5 more games against the Clippers here, where we're going to be taking the hill in the last one on Sunday. So what we ended up doing, because I ended up doing it before I realized that my microphone went out, I ended up putting 1 in the contact. I was thinking about going big game. We didn't have enough for the per 9, unfortunately. And even though I want to up the stamina, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the skill points that we get in the next 4 games at the plate and be able to upgrade the big game before we get into the game when we're on the mound. I think that's going to help us out a little bit more. And again, hopefully that will make things a little bit easier for us. One other thing I wanted to look at too is since we did go up to a 78 as a starting pitcher, even though it says that we are 5th in the organization as pitchers, we are tied with Edward Cabrera at a 78 overall. So hopefully that means that we're going to get moved up sooner rather than later, and hopefully we can actually, again, be able to get called up, hopefully before the end of this month. We'll definitely see. Now, in terms of third baseman, it looks like we would be like number 3 or 4 in the organization. So question is, if we move up, especially with these guys at 78 and 77, are we actually going to get the start at third? Are we going to play there much? Are we going to DH? I don't know because I've never done a two-way player. So those of you guys that have done two-way players before, you guys please let me know down in the comments. Do you know, if you have a better overall in one position than the other, do you still play the other position? Do they slot you in at DH? What happens with that? You guys please let me know down in the comments because obviously I have no idea. But again, that's where we're going to end it. Hopefully we can end up picking up our second win of the season in the next one. We definitely deserved it in that last one, but that's life in the big city. Hopefully we'll end up picking up in the next one, and hopefully our team won't be able to take their heads out of their asses and be able to get some runs themselves, and hopefully that bullpen isn't going to blow the game for us anymore. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.